see. It's raining. I think I might have heard little rumbles in the distance. My first thought was this because it's metal, but I'm like, wait, there's holes in it. We don't know how much water one's gonna catch. Okay. Pardon my hand, pardon any echoing, pardon just everything. Just pardon it all. So if you're new, hi, I'm Mallory, and if you're not new, and you're sick and tired of me talking about this stuff that I'm about to talk about, then feel free to not watch, because I honestly, I feel like a broken record. I wish I could just make one of these kind of videos and just like have one and like that be the one, and then like anyone can refer to it. But I'm not that put together. Let's be real here. So it's funny, I have a lot of conversations with myself, and then I did make a video asking you guys, like, would you like to follow me along on more intimate parts of my life and journeys? And that would most likely be anything mental? No, medical and dental. Mental, I'm crazy. Cause my mom, you know, we were talking about like couples on YouTube, and just like in general, like reality stars or whatever, or like when a celebrity singer puts a boyfriend or a girlfriend in a music video, how when you're putting a lot out there, you're taking a risk, and it's like how vulnerable and intimate do you want to be with your audience? How much of your personal life like do you want to share? Because a lot of people, they only show the good stuff, and that's what they put out. They might, whatever, you know, is not perfect, edit it out. If they burp, it's edited out. If whatever, you know what I mean? And I'm not going to edit out natural bodily functions. Never ever will I ever. And some of you are so thankful about that. But there are times in my life where like I wish I had filmed something, or I'd gotten permission ahead of time from like a doctor or a dentist to be like, is it okay if this gets filmed? Like I would just love to have this is not anything medical, but just like side note, like I would love to have a video up on my channel of like me getting my eyebrows done, because I think my eyebrow lady does like a really good job. But I would make it like an informative video. Like, yes, you're gonna watch me get my eyebrows waxed, but she's gonna like say like, oh, explain to everyone like what you're doing and like how to like best take care of your eyebrows, stuff like that. Trying to just share more of my life with you guys, but make it like informative. So I will get to some fun stuff. So don't worry, big hold on to your hats for that one. And so today, for example, I was supposed to get blood work done. I was so nauseous yesterday, and I was up to like 4 something in the morning last night, feeling horrible. Now, do I have hormonal problems going on? Yes, and I think y'all know what that means. So clearly that's not helping the situation. And I only like 5 hours and like 5 minutes of sleep, right? And I'm like a nervous wreck, and I'm like so nauseous. I can't like drink a lot of water, and you need to really be hydrated to plump up y'all veins and things, and it's tricky. I am tricky. Like I have like coach syndrome. There's just like a lot of stuff that I don't like, but then when you try to flip it and make something seem less scary, then I'm like, whoa, 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 no, 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 no. I'll get to that all in a second. So this morning I'm like, well, do I film this or not? Like, do I document this journey or not? Like, what do I do? And it's, I mean, at the end of the day, it's like I have the final say on how much I want to share, but also I'm just like, I just like to know like how much do you want to see that I don't share or show with y'all? Like, are you like, yeah, I'd love to do that, because I kind of want to be a teaching tool as much as I am just like maybe a comic relief or whatever I am to you guys. It's positive for those who tune in like, oh, I just like her smile, it makes me smile and then my day's better. or I think she's funny, or I love her hiccup videos, or, you know, whatever it is, like, for you guys. Like, I want you to have that positivity and that enjoyment. So I don't always want to be like this Debbie Downer. But like, when I'm going through something in life, I'm not gonna fake it and act like everything's fine when it isn't. And also, like my mom was saying, you just don't always want to be filming yourself when you're down and out, and like, because what if your future boyfriend like sees that? He's not gonna want to date you, and then I don't really have a future boyfriend. But I don't. That's the thing. Like, when I'm like deep in the throes of like depression or like bad anxiety or like whatever, I'm not really filming, because I'm just trying to stay alive and survive the day, let alone think of like, ooh, let me film, you know what I mean? But I know that sometimes I come off like more energetic and more like, as my friend Paul would say, like with a high personality and a lot of like pizzazz. And then there's other times where I might look depressed or sound depressed or have low energy, and it's because whatever you're seeing, that's just what you're getting, because that's what I am dealing with in the moment. And I don't think there's anything anyone should apologize for. And I find it interesting, I guess you could say, if you watch Graveyard Girl, her videos, she's been doing Vlogoween, or some people are calling it Spook Tober. And she'll say like, well, how's my energy? Or I feel like my energy is good. I'm like, energy shouldn't matter. I mean, obviously a more happy, peppy, perked up person might get more views than someone who's very Eeyore. Thanks for noticing me, you know what I mean? But I'm just not, what I'm saying is I'm not faking it. So I was supposed to get my blood drawn, and just figuring out how this is gonna work in the first place was a trick and a half, because how I usually do it, that's not an option anymore, which just kills me, it breaks my heart. So my mom, she thought she had everything planned out and that she found like the best solution, which is not perfect. I mean, nothing is, right? So, and it was for this morning, and like we mapped out, so I like have some time and like blah, 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 meet all my needs and accommodations or whatever. And it's by some lab, but it's in a pharmacy, right? Like, it's a nice pharmacy. I ain't gonna say anything bad about the pharmacy itself, and it's in like a back room, and you have like privacy, there's like curtains, whatever. But it also kind of doubles as like a gift shop, if you will. So it, as much as it is, it's not at all medical. Like, there's no lady in a white coat. It's not medical at all. So you think I would feel more at ease and at comfort than if I was in like a hospital setting, a doctor's office, an actual like laboratory where like they do blood work and other tests. You would think I'd be like, oh, just gonna be easy breezy. No, I walked back, I took a look, cause see, I've been in there when it's like empty, and I'm just like, it's kind of dark, and it's just like a room they like use for like facials, which I still would not want a facial in there. I mean, I'm gonna sound a little snooty or whatever, but it's just, I like what I like. And I'm looking around, and this is the first time I'm seeing it as like a medical type of a way, because there's a table and there's tubes and there's things, and I'm just like, no. How I used to do it was with my former doctor. He decided to leave me to go work with the elderly. He works near where my grandma lives. Also, fun little side note, in case you didn't see it, I think I posted my fun fact on Snapchat, is that my grandma lives near Lady Gaga. So if like my grandma's over here, Lady Gaga's grandma's over here. Anyways, I know where Lady Gaga's grandma lives, if anyone's excited about that. So, yeah, I lost my train of thought here. Okay, so like my doctor now works there, and because I'm not an elderly person and I don't live where my grandma and Lady Gaga's grandma lives, I can't, you know, be like, hey, take my blood. But how he would do it was in his office. I'd get to lie down, so I wasn't like upright because I get a woohoo in the head, you know. And I didn't ever see a damn thing. Like, I'd be like, okay, and I'd be like, ugh. This was a little bit like too in my face, and and I'm sure it's fine, but I'm like, this doesn't seem sterile, this doesn't seem right. Like, this lady, who is she? She's an older woman. Like, I don't want a grandma taking my blood. Like, these are thoughts that are like going in my head. I'm like, I don't know anything about this lady. I don't know anything about anything. Like, hell no. No. You know what I mean? Like, there was just, it didn't happen, obviously. And then they're saying, oh, well, you know, she can come to your house, or she can, like, go to your dad's office, like, draw your blood in a different location. And I'm like, anywhere my blood's gonna be drawn, I'm gonna be scared for my life and not ever want to be there. So I don't want some strange lady in my house. I just don't want her anywhere near me. And so this might be a problem, because if we wrote up the blood work and the labs and everything to be used by a certain laboratory, company, whatever, but I'm saying, oh hell no, take me somewhere else, they might have to rewrite everything, and it could be a pain in the ass for everyone. But that was the deal. It didn't happen. It didn't happen. There was just so many things jumping out at me that I'm just like, oh hell no. It's so foreign, it's not natural, there's nothing. And then I walked in saying, remember, you never would get a flu shot, you know, in a pharmacy, but you got it done at Rite Aid last year, and it was fine. Like, you didn't die, everything was sterile and clean, it was fine. Like, I'm trying to tell myself, you got this, girl. But then when I'm finally seeing like what's about to go down, I'm just like, you can forget about it in like so many ways. So also, this battery is flashing. Batteries. So I do plan on, quick side note, you know, buying a new camera battery. I ordered something fun. And I'm gonna have something delivered tomorrow, and I have stuff delivered throughout the week and in the beginning of November. So I'm gonna dig around the basement, see if I have a yoga block. If not, I may or may not get one. I may just use a random pillow. I want something to sit on, like for meditating, and I also will utilize my yoga mat. But I bought something that I thought might work. It's a balance ball. I don't know how big it is. I'm hoping it's not ginormous, but it comes with like a little ring, so then it's like a seat and you're not rolling around and like falling off and trying to keep your balance. And it's kind of hopefully matched, or be very similar color-wise to my yoga mat, this desk chair, this area. And also I can utilize it for working out, because I used to have 2 balance balls. I don't know where one went, but I feel like this is gonna be great. So I did get one more thing for my like meditation spot. I'm still looking for stuff, but what I'm gonna do is just, I'll keep looking, but I'm not gonna buy anything else, because A, I'm trying to not spend a boatload of money, and B, I don't want to crowd this area. So I'm just gonna like see, you know, slowly add things, and then see, can I add any more, and if not, we'll leave it be. I'm going to try to bring my laptop down here today, get some work done, try to set up my filming spot a little bit. And also, if that does really work as like a chair, then I can put it here as like a desk chair, and also like a meditation chair, and take this one that I'm sitting on back up to my bedroom, and like raise it up and use this to sit on when I film, and then I don't have to worry about buying a stool or a chair or something to sit on while I'm filming in my bedroom. There's a lot going on outside. So that's the fun little bit, and just what I'm trying to get done today, because I want to be somewhat productive. I will go check up on the little leaky leak in the hallway upstairs. It's very windy and rainy and but and I think, like, I went in this morning, like, trying my best, but I heard some woman, like, mumble with my mother, and I'm like, oh, so there's a problem. And I thought I heard something like, we tried to get you a table, but we couldn't. So I'm just like, clearly we tried, my mom has stuff up her sleeve. She was trying to get ish done, and it didn't, whatever she was trying to accomplish, they couldn't do it. So already I'm like, oh great, like we should just go, because I heard her say you have the option, you know, like they didn't want to put me in under any stress. They already know I'm anxious. This woman like they were trying to like keep me in the room to like have her check out my arms and my veins that play hide and seek. And I'm just like, oh hell no. So I stayed right outside, and then she was like testing, like, you know, putting the band on, like, she kept saying make a fist but don't punch me. And she was trying to, and just the whole, I hate that. I almost cried, like I was feeling very violated. I'm like, you're a stranger, you're in my personal space, like you're touching me, like all of this, just like, no. Obviously I haven't told my mom about like the hormonal component, which obviously I just feel like this is not a good time to be trying to figure out what the hell is wrong with me, which would make it the perfect time to figure out what's wrong with me so I can start to feel better. But you don't kick a man when he's down, and I just feel like some stuff's gonna be harder for me to do than others. I do have like 3 other at-home tests, and 2 of them I think I can do right away. Well, the one is a saliva test, and you have to do like in the morning, in the afternoon, in the evening, so like obviously I couldn't start that one today. The other one might not be an issue. And then the 3rd one, I think we're gonna wait and do that a little bit later. And then we do have to buy like all these supplements and stuff, and I have to start making all these shakes. There's just a lot going on, and I'm feeling very overwhelmed by it. It's like all this stuff.